Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect men feeding the sheep of Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Sincerity and truth through this great gospel coming out of our Bible. Strictly coming out of our Bible, man. And the Bible speak about these rich men, right? The men with the richest, wealthy men, renowned men of this society, right? They're being brought low. They're being brought low through the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and that rich man is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. We're watching the so-called white man go down right before our very eyes. And it is a blessing to be alive in these days, right? Because imagine what your great-grandparents went through, your great-great-grandparents through, our forefathers went through under the hands of Esau Edom, and we're reincarnated. So what we went through. So now we're getting to see these devils go down, right? We're finally getting to see judgment on these devils, right? You just had Donald Trump get indicted, right, for all type of shit. It looked like he about to go to jail, right? They know he's panicking. They got his vice president tricking on his ass, Pence, right? You got the House divided. People are separating themselves from Trump. Trump is kind of dry snitching, right? And what else you got? You got Vince McMahon, right? Another rich man, Vince McMahon. Federal agents execute search warrant on WWE Vince McMahon, right? He was paying off all them women, so now he got money problems. He got all type of things. He just the WWE can just united with the UFC, all type of things going on. So this is not a good sign for these rich men, right? These rich men, they're going through problems in this society. This is the book of. I'm reading the book of James 5:1. It reads, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you." And we're seeing that it's the time of misery for rich men, because what you just had in damn near 1 week. Let's look at this. It says former ComEd CEO James O'Connor Sr. dies at 86. Jess search Doc Society co-founder and chief executive dies at 54. All these are 1 day ago. Mark Seller, former president, RKO Pictures CEO, Capella Films, dies at 75. Right, all these dudes is just they dropping like roaches. Right, they dropping like roaches. The time of and guess what? Money can't save them. That money can't save you, right? Gerald C. Myers, CEO who paved the way for SUVs, dies at 94, right? 3 weeks ago. Angelo Marzello, who made Countrywide Financial Mortgages, another one who dropped, right? All these guys is, the Lord is getting rid of them. Rocky Wirtz, owner of NHL's Chicago Blackhawk, dies at 70, 4 days ago. Right? These people, at one time, these people would live to be old ages, right? They would get to enjoy their wealth, get to see their families, their children, their great-grandchildren. Now they're dying early. You got all them billionaires who got put to death a few weeks ago, right? And this has been, like, how can we say, a trend. This is a trending thing. I'm going to read the book of, this is the book of Luke 6, and I'm going to start at 24. But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. But woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Right? That's what you got right now. These rich men, they were enjoying the best of this society, the best of this world. And now guess what? They're going through problems, right? They got financial problems. A lot of their businesses are closing. You just had Yellow, the trucking company, after 90 years in service, if I'm not mistaken, shut down. A bunch of other companies shut down, right? It's a lot of suicide going on right now, a lot of depression, a lot of opioids and medications, right? Because these devils can't take it. These devils can't take it. They was trusting in their wealth, right? This is Psalm 62, verse 10. Trust not in oppression, and become not in vain. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. Right? These devils' whole mind was on their wealth, their riches, their paper. They thought they were untouchable. Vince McMahon, Donald Trump, right? Them stupid motherfuckers went down in the ocean in that bullshit ass submarine, right? That Toys R Us ass submarine, right? And look what happened. That pride, right? A lot of things. It's the pride of these devils. They think they're untouchable. The hedge of the Lord has been removed from around their ass. Now it's open season on rich men. 1 Timothy 6, verse 17. It reads, charge them that are rich in this world, right? This dying, decaying, diminishing society, right? This place, man, needs to be working on its fucking, what's that bullshit, man? Obituary for this place. That's what they need to be putting together, an obituary for this place. Because this place ain't gonna be able to leave nothing for nobody, right? He ain't gonna be able to leave nothing for nobody because there ain't gonna be nothing left here on the shores of America. The only thing they need to work for in America is an obituary, the end date, and that's what we wait on the Lord to put the end date. Right? It says, charge them that are rich in this world. Right? You got businesses, you got assets, right? You got land, you got commodities, man. You got a plane, right? You just got the best of this fucking wicked world. Rich, filthy, polluted, evil, twisted men who never cared for the regular people of this society, right? Because for you to get your riches in this society, you got to be wicked. And how did these bankers get rich off stealing land from Native Americans, from oil to other lands for gold? When you go out west, the oil, right, the natural resources. They killed Native Americans just to build trains, right? For trains to run from one coast to the west coast. So we know there's a lot of blood on this man's hand. It says, charge them that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living power who giveth us richly all things to enjoy. And you Israelites, don't trust in your riches, man. You need to trust in the Heavenly Father. First off, this wealth that's that you dealing with right now is about to vanish. It's about to turn into a digital currency for you to continue to deal with your wealth, right? So a lot of you rich Israelites, if you want to continue that life that you have, that beautiful life, if you want to continue to work at that job, if you want to continue to keep that car, drive that expensive ass car, live in that expensive ass house, keep that wife, keep those children happy, you're gonna have to take the chip, right? You're gonna have to make a choice. The chip, which is going to lead you to death, or the Heavenly Father. Most likely you're going to take the chip because you're rich, right? I'm reading it again. It says, charge them that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living, bear with me, but in the living power who giveth us richly all things to enjoy. And guess what? The devil took everything away and made it, we don't have nothing to enjoy in this society, man. Right? That's why we're waiting for the kingdom. Waiting for the kingdom. This Proverbs 11:7. When a wicked man dieth, his expectations shall perish, and the hope of the unjust man perisheth. And that's what you're seeing. All these CEOs, right? They had high expectations for their companies. Guess what? Now them companies is vanishing the fuck away, and them companies is going down, right? Because it's the end of America. It's the end of this society. Matthew 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve the Most High and Mammon. And who do these rich men serve? Yeah, they serve money. They serve wealth. They serve the devil. It's like we said, for you to accumulate wealth in this society, you have to be on the left-hand side, right? Look at your entertainers, right? Look at your elites, right? They kill. They got blood money. Like there's some called blood money. That's what they got. Your politicians, right? Your judges. It's the book of Luke 8, verse 25. For it is easier for a camel to go through the needle's eye, than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of the Most High. Yeah. The Lord spoke to the rich man. He told the rich man to give away his riches and follow me. What the rich man said, he said, man, the Lord tripping, man. Man, what's up, man? The Lord tripping. That's what was going on in his mind, because he had all them riches, man. He can't see himself giving away all his wealth and then going out focus on the word. No, man, these people, that's why the Lord gave these people their wealth. That's their constellation, right? That's what keeps them happy. That's what satisfies them. That's their lot. Our lot is what? This Bible, this truth, this gospel, man. 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. which while some coveteth after, they have erred from the faith. And you chasing money, you don't have time for the Lord. You chasing pussy, you don't have time for the Lord. You chasing this world, you damn sure don't have time for the Lord. I'm reading again, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. And we're looking at these rich men going through what? Many sorrows, man, many sorrows.